Hello, good morning and happy weekend. Um, I want to talk to us today about the pain of the rich, wealthy, and famous. The pain of the rich, wealthy, and famous. Now, the first thing is that most of us think those that are wealthy, those that are famous, those that are rich are invincible. We think like they are superhuman beings. We think they don't have problems. We think they don't have their own issues to attend to, and we don't pay attention to their needs. All we pay attention is what they can give us. All we pay attention to is what they can offer to us. But we don't ever ask ourselves what can we offer to them, and we don't ever sit and think for once that they too have their own problems. For instance, if Samuel Eto'o should come to say Boya, everybody want to take a picture with him. Everybody want to tell their financial problems and all the like. It will be difficult for somebody to think if he has eaten. It will be difficult for somebody to think that okay, Samuel Eto'o has come to Boya, he has spent 10 hours in its rest. Even if 2 million people have taken photograph with him, the moment he says okay, he wants to go and rest, people will think he's proud. Uh, we are taking pictures with 2 million people. How come me he refused to take a picture with me? But you forget to know that he's a human being and he too needs time to rest. How many times will people want to like like call somebody to good morning sir, how is your health, how is your family? No, it's only to say I have this problem, I have this financial issue. The same goes with all the famous people, be it Bill Gates, be it Dangote, be it Andre Onana, be it Francis Ngannou, and what have you. So most of the time the society don't pay attention to their needs, the society don't pay attention to their own issues. All what the society pay attention is what they can grab from them, and which is a very big issue. Secondly is that most of the time those around them abuse their generosity, abuse their kindness, and abuse their relationship. For instance, let's say Samuel Eto'o can just come and say maybe you people grow up in the same neighborhood. Okay, you realize that he has made it. Now you are his friend, you grew up in the same neighborhood. Okay, you are struggling with life. You say okay, my friend, what do you want to do? You say okay, maybe I want to start a provision store. You say okay, no problem, take 5 million. You go and squander it. And now if you want to ask for accountability, okay, you told me that you needed 5 million and I assisted you 5 million. What have you done with the 5 million? It becomes now that he's proud. It becomes as if he's monitoring you, want to control your life. And so it becomes so frustrating to them. And that's why most of the time the rich and famous they tend not to help people the way they would have loved to, because people always abuse their generosity, people always abuse their kindness, and people always abuse their good heart. And another thing is that people don't think that there are times that they lack to, there are times that they are in want to. So like most of the time the billing, it's constant. Today you need a car, he buys you a car. Tomorrow you need a house, he buys you a house. The next time you need to travel abroad, he pays for your fees abroad. The next time it is like that. Now you don't evolve. All the assistance they are giving you, you are not making maximum use of it, so they become frustrated. And mind you, they were once like you. Mind you, all the problems you think you have, they had it and even more. But because of their hard work, consistency, and resilience, they overcome the odds, and today they are who they are today. Now they are even trying to make life better to you than the way they met it. They are trying to make things better to you than the way they started. But yet, people always keep on abusing their generosity. If someone should come on air and say I'm rich, people will see that people will say he's proud. Now they are confined in the type of words they use. But the poor man come and say, you're a poor man. Who are you? A poor man can abuse a rich man, abuse a rich man's family, abuse a rich man's career, abuse a rich man's social life. Everything is normal. But once a rich man makes one statement, people will capitalize on that statement. So it becomes so frustrating most of the time, and we think like they don't have to make mistakes. We think like the rich, famous, and wealthy don't have to make mistakes. If Bill Gates should come on air now and just make one sentence and just omit just s, for instance, I want to say boys, he say boy, that's all the newspaper will carry it. So at times the society put them too much pressure, and if you are not blessed to have a strong backing around you, if you are not blessed to have a strong circle around you, you will break down. The greatest problem in life is not succeeding. The greatest problem in life is maintaining the success. And the difficulty in maintaining the success is that most of the time you don't have somebody to lean to. Most of the time you don't have somebody to give you valuable advice. Most of the time you don't have support system. You are all there alone. Everybody is looking up to you, and nobody cares about you. You are just like a mannequin that they are exhibiting dresses. Nobody cares about the mannequin. Everybody cares about the dress they have put on the mannequin. The day you don't put any dress on the mannequin, nobody will look the mannequin. So, and that is what most of these rich and famous and wealthy are facing, because people don't come for them. People come for what they have, and which is a very bad thing. Listen, the greatest relationship in life is when you are concerned about the person and not what the person has. And trust you me, once that person is convinced that you are concerned about him and not what he or she has, he will give you heaven and earth. And listen, you can do away with your phone. You can do away with that your car that you save for 10 years to buy. You can still do away with it. So what I'm trying to say is that we should pay attention to the needs of the rich, famous, and wealthy. They too have problems. They too have issues. We shouldn't only go to them is when we are in need. We should show them care. We should show them that they are loved. We should show them that we appreciate what they are doing. It's not all about holding them to ransom as if they owe us anything. Most of these people succeed with little or no assistance from anybody, and now they are trying to show generosity, but yet people are abusing it. Another problem with the rich and the rich, famous, and wealthy is that most of the time those around them don't understand them, because listen, those people are built differently. Those people program life even like they plan way ahead of time. They plan even 15, 20, 50 years ahead of time. So most of the time those around them think their plans are unrealistic, and those around them tend to give them negative energy. And most of the time that's why you see most successful people are like their circle is very small, because only few people can understand them. Like if for instance you some a university student right now in Boya, or a university student in Himad University Institute of Boya, now say, okay, I'll become the next Dangote in Africa. Give me say in 20 years time I'll be the richest person in Africa. You look at the child, if he's proud. Maybe you want to go and look the child's background. The mother is selling Aero, the father is a bike rider. He's just studying in a Cameroonian university, Himad University Institute of Boya. You say, what chances do you have? But trust you me, in 20 years time you become the richest person not only in Africa but in the world. So most of the time when the rich, famous, and wealthy want to share their plans and their dreams with those around them, they always give them negative energy, and that thing is very degrading. It's very depressing. So most of the time they tend to do their hustle alone, because it serves no use if they should tell you their plan, and all you can do is to give the negative energy, and all you can do is to discourage them. So, and that to pursue your dream alone, that you don't have somebody that you can confine in, you don't have somebody that you can discuss with, is very frustrating. And that's why most of the time they end up, maybe they divorce, or they end up living being single. It's not as if they have a promiscuous lifestyle or they don't care about the feelings of others. It's just that people don't care about their own feelings. People don't care about what they think. People don't care about their own ideas. People don't care about their own dreams and vision. All what people want is what they want from the rich, wealthy, and famous, which is a very big problem in the society. Another thing is that the society overplaces too much pressure on them. Oh, since you are wealthy, since you are famous, since you are rich, you need to have a perfect social life. You need to have a perfect educational background. You need to have a perfect character. You need to have a perfect relationship. You need to have a perfect. It doesn't work like that. We are all humans and we all have flaws. So the society always capitalize on their flaws, and the society don't appreciate their strength, which becomes a very big problem. It becomes as if because you are rich, because you are famous, because you are wealthy, it's a crime now to the society. And last but not the least is that most of the time they are envied for nothing. They are jealous for nothing. And people call them horrible names. People call them ritualists. People call them rapists. People call them sadists. People call them all sorts of names. And those things are very degrading, very depressing. So please, let's learn to attend to the needs of the rich, famous, and wealthy. Because without them, the society will suffer. God bless all the rich, wealthy, and famous people that they are doing charitable work and that they are impacting the lives of people all over the world. God bless you all.